Hi, I'm Robin Kenny.
And I'm George Cox. We have a great show coming up for you, including the National Night Out with the Acton Police.
Information on the Motorhead's car show to benefit Rett syndrome.
A really fun segment, Viva East.
And information from the town manager.
And so much more on this edition of
Talk of the Town.
You may know about the Bruce Freeman Rail Trail, but there's also another rail trail that runs all the way from Stowe to the MBTA station. We were at the ribbon cutting of the Assabet Rail Trail with Mass.gov and more.
It's really wonderful to see this phase of the project come to fruition. It's really wonderful, as Jonathan mentions, to have participated in both the groundbreaking and now in the ribbon cutting for this project. And it's really wonderful for MassDOT to be seen as not just a supporter in theory of creating better walking and biking options for people, but as an agency that delivers walking and biking infrastructure in the same way as we deliver transit infrastructure and roads and bridges. So this is a project that's been more than a decade in the making because there is a lot of planning, and as is often the case while we build rail trails where there used to be railroads, there are also people's backyards that we need little pieces of to build it, and so you have to work with all the neighbors to put all the land together, and we work very closely with communities like Acton to make that happen.
Oftentimes as elected officials or government employees or volunteers, we're very focused on the work, on the hours and the years of advocacy and the meetings and the setbacks and the small strides that it takes to complete a large project like this. And we all do it because you believe in it and you know the value of the rail trails and you know that the economic benefits that it will bring to our town, and you know the alternative transportation options that will provide, the number of cars that will get off the road, and the connections that will allow, like the bike share program that we are planning to launch this fall right here at the head of the Assabet River Rail Trail, and that will connect in Maynard as well. It's wonderful to see we can put in some small dollars at the town level and slightly larger money at the state level, and then it's leveraged in the huge dollars at the federal level to get all of this done. So it's a great collaboration of kind of all those municipal levels of government, or all those levels of government, including municipal government.
I've raised 3 kids in Central Mass, and I taught them how to ride their bikes on a rail trail. And you know, it is transportation, and critically important to connect to the commuter rail station. I think this will be a very heavily used portion of the rail trail system here. But it's a great way for families to get out, be safe with young kids, and we were constantly looking for those opportunities. And very early on, when we moved to Central Mass, we really fell in love with the rail trails in the area. So I encourage you all, use it, enjoy it.
I love riding my bike, and I grew up riding my bike to go places. And that's one thing this rail trail and many others allows us to do. Use it for real transportation, whether it's to work, to shop, to visit. And I think that's such a gift. So it's, you know, one of the things that government does well is bring communities together.
It's just wonderful to see this moment come together. Secretary Pollack really highlighted what a rail trail brings to a community and communities. This one is particularly important, I think, because it's multimodal. It's connecting a rail trail to the South Acton train station, which, as many people here know, is recently constructed. I'm already seeing people bike from Maynard and from Sudbury to take the train. So that's wonderful to see. Yeah, well, as someone who represents the people of Maynard, Sudbury, and Acton, to have a rail trail connecting all three communities, connecting the Assabet River National Wildlife Refuge to downtown Maynard, and now to the South Acton train station, not only is going to get people out there more, riding their bikes, walking, spending time with their kids, but it's also going to be an economic development generator.
We seem to have had a lot of these projects here in the central part of Massachusetts. This is a district, District 3, that's near and dear to my heart. It's one that I formerly used to manage, and before taking my current position, it's now really ably managed by Barry Lorian, who could not be with us here today, but a number of his staff are here with us, and please give them a round of applause for the hard work that they've done on this and so many other projects. These type of projects, the ones that connect communities, they really are important. They really help fit within our mission of creating intermodal spaces for people, for creating safe places for people, both again, all modes of transportation is really, our goal is to make all modes of transportation across the state as safe as possible. And it's important to provide these kind of spaces to make that happen.
All right, when I count to 3, then you cut, and if we do it right, everybody gets a little piece as a souvenir, all right? Everybody got a scissors. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Coming up next, we have the National Night Out with the Acton Police Department.
ActonTV was on hand for the 35th Annual National Night Out, where local residents were invited to get an inside look at the day-to-day operations of the Acton Police Department.
I'm Joyce Reshoots from Pedal Power, but I have the good honor to be here tonight and help out the Acton Police with their first annual National Police Night Out. This was organized by John Stackhouse, who is going to speak to what they're doing.
Thank you very much, Joyce. So this is our first night, National Night Out celebration here in Acton. Joyce was kind enough to bring some of her helmets into a helmet safety checkpoint. Luke over here is giving out station tours. Dino from New London Pizza. We have Sorrento's Pizza, Domino's Pizza, and Filio's of Great Road. That's Rick. Have generously donated food. We have some juice boxes and water and stuff for the kids. We have cruises outside for demonstration, and we're doing station tours around the building, including our communications area. And I think the number one thing that the kids are excited about are they see the jail cells, which is, I figured it would be the police car and the sirens, but that's it. So welcome.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity to get to know the police and for the police to get to know the community. We got to go see a jail cell. We got to see how the police will book a suspect and have them be in the jail cell. Just really interesting, a side that you don't want to experience firsthand, but it was nice to see as a visitor. So really, really nice opportunity just to get to know the police department, and they provide a great resource for our community.
Hi, Rick Canazzo here from Filio's Great Road Restaurant in Acton, here for a National Night Out at the Acton Police Department. They're giving tours of the department, the police cars. I brought some house-made cannolis and some sliced calzones to try out. Filio's Great Road's at 59 Great Road in Acton, great Italian restaurant. It's my little grandson Oliver. Say hi.
Well, I think we have one of the best police departments in the world here. And I was a selectman 40 years ago, so I've seen the department grow, and it's just amazing to see all the young families come in here.
It's great to see the number of young families who are coming in tonight. Last Friday night from 3 to 11, I spent 8 hours driving in 2 police cruisers with 2 of our younger officers, and it was really eye-opening how poised and professional and dedicated and caring both officers are, and the work they do, which we take for granted, and is really so vital to the community.
A fire extinguisher, I have a rescue disc. If somebody needs help in the water, I just throw it like a frisbee. It's got a rope on it. You would grab it and I would help you pull you in. I've got a medical kit if somebody gets a bad scrape or something, I can bandage you up. Band-aids. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, so this is a great event. It's an annual event, but it's actually the first time that Acton's participated in this event. And I think it's the 35th year that this has been going on. So we decided to participate, and it's a great opportunity for the community to partner with the police department. We have an open house here tonight, so everybody can come in. We have plenty of food, pizza. We're giving tours of the police department. We're letting the kids kind of play around with all the vehicles. We have a lot of equipment here that's very, very cool to the kids. We had Philo's donated pizza tonight. We had Domino's, Sorrento's, New London. So a lot of good partnerships within the community. So like I said, this is a great opportunity for everybody to come and see what we do. And we appreciate the partnership that we have here.
Here is Karen Holleran at Care One Concord to tell you all about the Motorhead's Car Show to benefit Rett syndrome.
Hi, I'm Karen Halloran, special correspondent for Talk of the Town. Today I'm here to talk with Eric Siciliano. We have a great benefit that's going to be happening here at Care One. We're going to be hosting a special benefit. So I'm going to let Eric tell you a little bit about the exciting event coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just a car club that a bunch of me and friends of ours put together in the last year and a half. And we wanted to do this charity that we have done in the past for Rett syndrome. And thankfully for Care One being a sponsor and allowing us to host it here, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have our first car show here this year.
Excellent. Can you tell me a little bit about the charity, about Rett's?
Yeah, so Rett's is it's a disease that happens in little girls mostly. I did hear that it has happened in boys.
And you don't really hear too much about it, so it's nice. We feel great to be a partner in helping to raise money.
Yeah.
So we would love to invite everybody to come down. Absolutely. We're going to have a band. We're going to have raffles. We're going to have a cookout. What else are we having? What else can we
expect? We're going to have things for the kids. Bring the kids down, balloons and face painting and popcorn and ice cream and all sorts of activities and a DJ and great trophies and a lot of vehicles, classic cars to look at and enjoy.
Yeah, and in years past, we've had about 350 cars, Eric, I think so.
Yeah, last year was the best year and it was 350 and I think we're going to do a lot better this year. We've been networking it really hard and I think we're going to have great success this year.
We're looking at about 500 cars.
Yeah.
So please come visit us. And we're also going to be filming the day of the show. If you can't make it, please tune in. And we're going to have cars from Mustangs to T-Birds to everything you can imagine,
new,
right?
Old, every color, every kind, every shape.
If you'd like more information, you can visit the website www.motorheadscarclub.net. Thank you, and please come and see us. It's going to be something for everybody. Karen Halloran for Acton Cable TV.
And here is Chris Flischer with this week's astrology forecast.
Hey, this is weekly astrology for September 3rd, 2018. The week ahead provides us a glimpse of the influence of Mercury has on the cosmos. Mercury will step into Virgo this week, and Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and therefore provides a platform for detailed conversations, order, and service. Virgo is a mutable earth sign and is primarily identified by service and the ability to communicate. With Mercury moving through Virgo, people of that sign may feel empowered in all of the aforementioned attributes. Mercury will be moving in close proximity to the Sun, also in Virgo, and will ultimately highlight all Virgoan tendencies. With a heightened expression of details, we can perhaps expect to see more on the public stage of that which we have been hidden in the past. As the saying goes, the devil is in the details. We might expect to see a rollout of a long string of undisclosed facts that weigh heavily in the balance of justice. That is very apt. What this influence may provide is a theme of exploration and discovery as well. The spotlight may be bright under the skies, and as more information becomes public, we might see a clear indication of the direction the country is taking regarding a very public controversy. This disclosure may be quite swift, as Mercury is a fast-moving planet whose influence is fleeting, yet impactful nonetheless. For more information, you can contact me about your personal chart, chrisflischer.com or turningofthewheel.com. Elsewhere in the cosmos coming up, we see the planet Saturn stationing direct on the very next day, Thursday. When a planet stations, it means that it appears to be stationary from our perspective on Earth. As a result, the influence of Saturn will be an exaggerated and more prominent. Saturn is the planet that holds responsibility as its primary attribute. When we combine the presence of Mercury and the idea of details, Saturn often offers the truth in an unvarnished capacity. Stripped of subterfuge, Saturn peels back the layers and holds those accountable for their wrongdoing or hidden agendas. We should not be surprised if new information comes to light that sets the stage for the truth. This elusive quality has dogged us through this season of fake news. With Saturn standing in stationary stance, the truth will be clear and present for all of us to see. In this capacity, and with a harmonious angle to Mercury, we can expect an uncovering of crimes committed. How do we respond to these motive revelations? That largely depends on the degree of abuse and the deal we have been sold. Do we experience buyer's remorse, or do we simply turn from the truth? The inevitable will come to light, regardless of how we may feel collectively. Saturn will set the record straight. That's it. Listen each week to Turning the Wheel podcast on iTunes. You can get there. If any podcast outlet will have it. I got great information that you can use. Websites, turningthewheel.com, turningthewheel.tv, and chrisflisher.com. Thanks.
Pinup girls, rockabilly, classic cars? What does it all mean? Find out now with Robin at the Viva East Car Show.
Here at the Barn, a local hotspot for those enjoying the rockabilly lifestyle. Mark McDonough, creator of Viva East, the East Coast premier rockabilly weekender and car show, held this year's event at the Boxborough Regency. Let's go check it out.
Let's give a big warm round of applause from the Teledyne from Rhode Island.
You know, the people, we are the musicians, we are the car club people, we are the pinups. We're not, everybody who's involved with us is part of this scene 100%. And the majority of them have been involved in it for a lifetime.
A wreck off the track. And I can't change the way you see the every you never saw from me. And as a lover, I'll never take you back. And I gave you my love that wasn't enough. And I shared my family home, it wasn't enough.
You hurt me like a bee, an evil bumblebee. How can you love between us
My name is Summer Blue, and I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Like I said, everything's handmade. I sometimes make a sculpture in clay, and then I'll mold it in like a silicone mold, and then I'll pour resin into the mold in different colors. Sometimes I'll hand tint it, and then at the end you pop it out of the mold, usually 24 to 48 hours. And then you sand it and finish it, paint any details or add rhinestones, hardware, and then you finish it up for the customer.
My name's Gus Carlson, and I'm from East Kingston, New Hampshire.
And what's your company?
We're Zombie Oasis,
And-
Tiki Carvers.
And what is a zombie oasis?
Well, Zombie Oasis was just a cool name I thought up because the Oasis is like a tropical vacation, and Tiki's and zombies were what we wanted to do. Tiki's monsters, zombies, that kind of stuff what we're into when we started carving.
your heart, your mind, till you're tired and you're blue. Let's go!
Talk about next year.
We will talk about next year sometime in late September. We do have some surprises.
We do.
We do.
Here's Acton Town Manager John Mangiarotti with some information on the Human Services and Senior Center.
Hello everyone, that's John Mangiarotti, Town Manager. I'm excited to be here for the Town Manager Report for this week's edition of Talk of the Town. I'm joined today by our Council on Aging Director, Sharon Mercurio, and our Human Resources Director, Marianne Fleckner. And we're here to tell you some exciting news happening over at 30 Sudbury, which is our Human Services Center. We've been in there for almost a year, and to celebrate the first year in the successful venture that it's been to have this building, we're having an open house.
So, like John mentioned, we've been in our new facility. We moved in the beginning of September last year. We had our open house in October. This year we'll be doing our big extravaganza, an open house on September 20th from 1 to 4. We'll have different town representatives there that all kind of connect with seniors in different ways. All the human service staff will be there, the veteran service officer, nursing will be giving out flu shots. You can come see some of the different programs that happen at the senior center. The Council on Aging staff will be available to answer questions, talk about the different programs and services that we offer. Community resources will be there. We're going to be having human resources there as well. We work very closely with Marianne. I know a lot of times seniors talk about taxes and trying to find different means for tax relief, and we have a wonderful program here in town, the Senior Tax Work-Off Program. So I'm going to hand it over to Marianne. She can explain that a little bit more.
So the Town of Acton offers a senior work program, and just two small requirements. If you're at least age 60 and you're a resident of Acton, you can work for the town, and it is 90 hours per fiscal year, which starts July 1st. That's our fiscal year. And you can work up to 90 hours per year. And as Sharon mentioned, is that we pay you, and then you can use that money to help with your property taxes. So I'm trying to quickly do the math in my head. So if I'm doing $14 an hour, that's what you would earn per hour, times 90 hours, I think is $1,260 per year. I may be off or on a little with that, but it's a great program. It's very popular, and you can contact us at 978-929-6613, Human Resources, or come by anytime. We're located here at Town Hall or at hr@acton-ma.gov.
Thank you. One other thing, speaking of tax relief, as part of our open house event that we're holding on September 20th, our assessor, Brian McMullen, will be hosting a workshop to help understand some of the senior tax relief programs, in addition to the work program that we offer. So please, if you're interested in learning more, please come on the 20th. And for more information about services that we're providing to the senior community, stay tuned for an update from the Council on Aging following this. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mary Westcott, and I'm a member of the Friends of the Council of Aging in Acton, here to tell you about just a few of the things going on at the Senior Center this fall. Can you believe we've been in the new facility on Sudbury Road a year already? We're having a party to celebrate. Please consider this your invitation to come to our open house on Thursday, September 20th from 1 to 4. Stop in for a tour and see for yourself what the Senior Center has to offer. You can also meet the Human Services staff, talk with Acton's new town manager, even learn about Acton's tax relief programs. Wait until you see the great variety of new opportunities offered to Acton seniors. If you haven't visited the new facility, this is your chance. We hope to see you there. We are going to offer the intergenerational program, Sage and Seekers, again this fall. And if you take part, it's sure to have a positive impact on your life. Sages and Seekers pairs local seniors with students at Concord Academy to share life experiences and insight into the issues and circumstances that have shaped our lives. The commitment is a weekly meeting over 7 weeks this fall. Get all the details on this in the monthly newsletter. This fall, we are also holding a 4-week real estate seminar on right sizing. Heather Murphy is a longtime Acton resident and real estate expert who will take you through the decision-making process if you are contemplating selling your house right now or sometime in the next decade. Those are just a few of the new programs we are offering this fall. Others include a series on the life and times of Alexander Hamilton, the history of apartheid, and the healing powers of laughing. All of that is on top of our regular activities, which includes games such as chess, mahjong, bridge, and Scrabble. We also have several art and computer classes. Or you can come over on a Friday afternoon for a movie. We'll even provide the popcorn. This fall, we are going to continue our dozen or so exercise classes on a drop-in basis, but we're going to lift the 3-class-a-week maximum. Come as many times as you like. We offer multi-levels of classes, from chair exercises all the way to country line dancing. Consider the Acton Senior Center your home away from home. We are open Monday through Fridays from 8 to 5, and you're always welcome. I'm Mary Westcott. Thanks for watching.
We'd like to thank the Senior Center and John Mangiarotti, and you can watch Talk of the Town for all future updates. So Robin, are you ready for some football?
I cannot wait for football season. I'm so excited.
We start covering all the football games starting this Friday. And if you want more information, or maybe you want to volunteer, you can drop us a line at
ActonTV.org.
We'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we want to wish you
a great week.
Coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. National Night Out.
Information on the Human Services and Health Center, which I totally missed.
It's all there. We'd like to thank you for watching, and we want to wish everybody
a great Labor Day weekend. Oh, God.